Hello, everybody. How did we like that? How did we like that? Thank you for the gifted sub. If you don't know, if you're new here, a gifted sub means Dan has to rip a blinker, which I'm not sure where that is. Give me 1 second. We will find it. Aha, aha. We have found it. We have made contact. The gifted subs are super helpful. It keeps me motivated. That is for sure. Uh, I've been having a lot of anxious thoughts lately about money and like like I'm starting a new thing. I'm starting a new business thing. I mean, it's not really going to be like a business thing. It's a community to help people get jacked. Because that's am I on mute? What? Okay, cool. All right, cool. We got sound. We got sound. Um, yeah, starting a new community for people that want to be like me, that want to be muscular, that want to fucking walk into a room and command respect from everyone. And it makes social media so much easier, right? And it just like I don't know, just great for your confidence. And yeah, I just there's a part I didn't start looking jacked until I was 32, 33 years old, and then the world just kind of opened up for me when I realized like whoa, like having muscles is like a it's like a it's like an icebreaker. Or ever walk if I ever walk into a room, um, the first thing people always say is like, "Whoa, you're freaking jacked," and just think about that. Like, oh, there are like when you see something that like is like kind of amazing, right? Or I mean, I'm not saying I'm amazing here, but something out of the ordinary. Usually, it's like kind of cool feeling, and so it already puts people in like a good mood, and so yeah, like I want to help people get jacked. I want to help people get rich. I want to help people build healthy relationships. I'm not going to do that part. My friend Nicole's going to do that part. I'm the last person you should ask about relationship advice. But yeah, so I've been having some anxious thoughts about that. Just starting something new is always kind of, I don't know, nerve wracking. Stepping into a new space, a space that's kind of crowded already. And, but hopefully, I can stand out. That's the whole point, right? It's kind of do the opposite of what other people are doing. All right, Dylan, thank you for the gifted sub. Let's do it. Oh God, there's a piece of fucking lint. There we go. I was gonna inhale lint. God damn, that one's getting it's getting weak. I think it's about to die. Ugh. All right, time for dab and devotional. Let's go. I appreciate you, Dylan. You're the man. Hope you have a good field exercise. If you guys don't know, Dylan's in the military. We like the military around here. We support the military. So, Dylan, appreciate you, dude. It's going to be the most fun time of your entire life. All right. Where's my book? All right. In the book. All right. So, this is the Jesus Calling book. If you want one of these, let me know. I can send them to you. My mom sends me a bunch of these, and I give them out to people. So if you want one, just join the Discord, and the Discord should be popping up here. Pops up on the chat every 15 minutes. But yeah, join the Discord. It's also in my Kick link, bio. Join the Discord. DM me a private message with your address, and I will send you one of these. Um, yeah, my mom always sends me those, and she likes it when I send them out to people. So, send me your address, and then you can follow along when we do this dab and devotional every single day at 9 a.m. We're a little early today. Sometimes we're a little early, sometimes we're a little late. Just kind of depends on what time I wake up, but we're usually around the 9 a.m. mark. Also, this straw is just way too short for this coffee. I have to like fish for it. I guess it keeps me from drinking the coffee too fast. All right. So like I said, I was having somebody call me. I was having anxious thoughts about finances and starting something new, and it's been lingering it for a little while, and I'll snap in and out of it. I have these like um, I get like these like kind of like nervous. It's like a nervous, or just like a nervous posture where I'm just like, I don't know, just like kind of an unsettling feeling. And like I'll try to make myself busy or focus on something else. And that usually works for a while. Um, but yesterday, I was thinking about the things that I say during this dab and devotional time all the time, which is things like, we made up money, like we created it. We like the humans made it. The humans made it, and then we turned it into a god, and then now it like occupies a massive piece of our brain every single day, right? A lot of our thoughts are about money. Kind of like how social media, when there used to be no social media, right? When there was no internet, people the internet didn't take up space in their mind because it didn't fucking exist. You know what I mean? Like there was no Instagram drama to worry about back then because it didn't exist. So we created this thing, and then it like now we allow it to occupy, uh, you know, an entire portion of our day, like where we spend time thinking about this thing that wasn't even real when the world started. So I've been worried about a man-made object, which is really fucking dumb. Really fucking dumb. All right, let's start July 19th. Is that correct? All right, here we go. Bring me all your feelings, even the ones you wish you didn't have. All right, that's a challenge right there. Bring me all your feelings, even the ones you wish you didn't have. The ones that you try to hide, right? Like if you do something, so I struggle with this all the time. I will like have an impulse to do something I know I'm not supposed to do. And then I'll be like I bet I could like no one's going to get hurt. Uh no one's going to see me, right? And sometimes I'll be like, well, I mean, someone can see you, right? Like the thing that created you can see what's going on. Kind of like a kid, right? Like a kid like I don't know, goes behind the couch or that's what my daughter did. She went behind the couch and cut her hair with scissors. Right? I think like all the girl toddlers do that for some reason, right? So, um, so like, and like obviously like the parent can see them doing that. Like they know they're behind the couch doing something bad, right? So it's kind of that same thing where I'll be like, all right, I have this impulse to do this thing I know I shouldn't do. No one will see me, right? Okay, I know what I'll do. I'll just go hide behind the couch and do it. We're pretty retarded. Fear and anxiety. Fear and anxiety still plague you. Feelings per se are not sinful, but they can be temptations to sin. There it is. Feelings are not sinful, but they can be temptations to sin. So they're like the precursor to the sin. Right? You gotta have the feeling, and then once you have the feeling long enough, you ruminate on it enough. No one will see me. I'll just go behind the couch. Then you do the sin. Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. Um, Another thing that I think is important to put there is that this is what my therapist always says: you are not your feelings. You are not your feelings, and he's right because sometimes you might just feel like you want to kill somebody, right? Oh, I could just freaking wring their neck, but you wouldn't actually kill them, right? No, of course not. Why? Because you're not your feelings, right? You're not going to actually kill somebody. Now, if it's if it's egregious enough and you like black out and you do end up offing somebody, you might come to after the fact and be like, "Holy crap, what did I just do? That wasn't me. I had a feeling and then I acted on it." But now you got to, you know, deal with the consequences of offing somebody, even though that wasn't you, even though it was just a feeling. Like you can't just go to the judge and the judge would be like, yes, like you're convicted of murder, and you're gonna be like, but I wasn't me. Like I was just in a weird mood. They're gonna be like, yeah, that doesn't really hold much water here. Being in a weird mood, or I just had a weird feeling. I was just feeling off that day. Yeah, well, I don't fucking care. All right, you still go to jail. Yep. Or you'll come back to it and feel nothing. Oh, yeah, that's a good one too. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes you will feel nothing, but you are not your feelings. Same thing, right? You are not your feelings. You are like you're the good version of yourself. That's who you are naturally. You're the good version of yourself. The feelings come along, and if you let them, like I have many times, dictate your actions, then I don't know. You kind of look like an ass. You kind of do some stupid shit. All right, let's keep going. So, feelings are not per se sinful, but they can be temptations to sin. Blazing missiles of fear fly at you day and night. Whoa. Blazing missiles. Wonder what verse that is. Blazing missiles of fear fly at you day and night. These attacks from the evil one come at you relentlessly. That's a pretty that's some good imagery there. Like you can actually kind of feel that, right? Blazing missiles day and night. So you're just always on alert, even while you're sleeping or trying to. These attacks from the evil one come at you relentlessly. Use your shield of faith to extinguish those flaming arrows. Huh. Use your shield of faith to extinguish those flaming arrows. Affirm your trust in me regardless of how you feel. So you trust even though you may feel like it's not going to work. You ever seen that thing from 300 where the arrow, it's like the arrow dorm, the arrow dome. Let's see if I can pull it up. 300 arrow dome. I don't even know what they call that. The arrow scene. Is this the one I want? Yeah. Okay, check this out. So, oh, this is the arrow scene. Watch. I don't have any audio. Audio output. I don't know what the speakers are. Doesn't matter. We don't need the audio. But here come all the arrows from the Persians. So many arrows that they blot out the sun, right? And then, oh, that's not the one I thought I wanted. Damn. Well, there's this one where they make this like dome. Where is that? Is it the shield? 300 shield dome. I don't know where it is. But doesn't matter. We'll get back to where we were at. How do I unshare? Yeah, but anyways, like I can't remember what scene it is, but essentially like they all have their shields all like layered on each other so that they can protect each other from the arrows. And like it I would not like in oh yeah, here it is. Look this shit. This shit. Let me show you. This isn't from the movie, but this is exactly what like this right here. See how they're all like so this guy has his shield here. His other buddy has his shield there. They all overlap and they're all like trying to protect each other. And so I don't know. It's kind of the first thing that came to my mind when I was like, oh, like you gotta trust. You gotta trust even when what does it say? Affirm your trust in me regardless of how you feel. So like being in that fucking shield dome, you're like, oh God, please help me. Like, make sure this guy's fucking covering me. Like, I don't like the way this feels, but I'm gonna trust that it works. If you persist, your feelings will eventually fall in line with your faith. If you persist, your feelings will eventually fall in line with your faith. That's an interesting line. I'm gonna highlight that. I don't have a pen. Great. I want to highlight that for my therapist because that kind of flies in the face of you are not your feelings. If you persist, your feelings will eventually fall in line with your faith. Because if that is true, then you are your feelings, and that at that point. So maybe it's a maybe go back and forth on that one. I don't know. More to follow. Do not hide from your fear or pretend it isn't there. That's what I do. I usually like, nah, I'm good. Nah, I'm good. That's like a man thing. Nah, I'm good. Nah, I'm good. You ain't good. Anxiety that you hide in the recesses of your heart will give birth to fear of fear. Ooh. Anxiety that you hide in the recesses of your heart will give birth to fear of fear. So if you have anxiety, fuck, then it's going to give you fear, and if you hold on to it long enough, you're going to be afraid of the fear. Yikes. Fear inception. That's some shit right there. Bring your anxieties out into the light of my presence. I just drooled on myself. Bring your anxieties out into the light of my presence where we can deal with them together. Ah, dude. Last night, I was thinking to myself, well, okay, a little bit backstory here. Usually, people text me all the fucking time. I have so many people that are texting me all the time. And yesterday, I don't know what happened. Nobody was texting me. And not only was nobody texting me, nobody was texting me back. So like I sent a few messages yesterday to a few people that usually are very quick to respond. Nothing. Nothing. At one point, and no one else was talking to me. At one point, I thought like I didn't pay my cell phone bill or something. I was like, "What's going on? What is going on?" And then at night, that happened all day long. And then at night, I was walking outside. It was late in my front yard, or my street, just walking up and down. No music, no nothing. And I was like, "Man, I really wish I had a person here. I wish I had wish I had an ex. Wish I had a friend. I wish I had like something, right? Like I wish I had another person here to like talk to." That's what I was thinking the whole day yesterday. And then it really, really hit me at night. And what's so dumb of me is that I had this opportunity right here and I didn't really take it. I didn't really take it, right? So, like, question for you. I always use Ashton Hall, right? If you, he's a famous influencer for those of you guys that don't know. If you did a collab with Ashton Hall tomorrow, or Kim Kardashian, or whatever, right? Some super fucking famous person. You did a collab with them tomorrow. You hung out with them for, I don't know, 3 hours. Do you think your life would change? Yeah, probably. Probably. Right? You show up on Kim Kardashian's YouTube channel or TLC show or Instagram. Same thing with Ashton Hall. Like, you're going to start getting some calls. You're going to start getting some calls. Hey, you were on? Hey, I know you from? Like, that would happen. So then I asked myself this question. So, like, what if you did that, but you hung out with, like, the most popular person, like, in the world, which would be God, right? Do you think your life would change? If you did a collab with God tomorrow, would your life change? It's like, well, if we're using the same metrics to measure life changing ability as we are with Ashton Hall and Kim Kardashian, then yeah, God would probably beat them. Probably beat them a few times over. So that's what I should have done last night, and I didn't. I didn't go get quiet. I didn't go into the silence. I felt at one point I wanted to. I was gonna, and I just didn't. I don't know. I was fucking it up, and then I told Naomi yesterday, who's usually on the. I think she's in right now, maybe not. That I was kind of feeling like oddly kind of depressed, and I don't know, just like all the warning signs are there, and I like deliberately ignored them all. So today, I'm gonna try to make sure that doesn't happen because he says right here, you can bring your anxieties out into the light, and we can deal with them together. That sounds good. I'd want somebody to work these out with together. And that's what I was trying to do yesterday. It's like I was trying to call people to be like, yo, I want to work this out together. Concentrate on trusting me, and fearfulness will gradually lose its foothold within you. Concentrate on trusting me, and fearfulness will gradually lose its foothold within you. Concentrate on trusting me, and fearfulness will gradually lose its fold within you. Its hold within you. Its foothold within you. So if we trust the Creator, we we can lose fear. We can get rid of fear. It's what that seems like to me. We can get rid of fear if we focus on trusting the Creator. Pretty interesting stuff. Now, speaking, remember I said no one was texting me yesterday? I think I got like 15 text messages during that, which is exactly what I did not want to have a text message. Oh, we got Amazon delivery. Beautiful. I need to go get that. Landon texted me. Amazing. Ba ba ba. Yeah, thanks for this. I've already tried twice on my own and failed miserably. It's set up right now, but it's for free and it needs to be a paid thing. Oh, Dan Master, what up? What up? I need some ice cream now. Who's watching the Who's watching the game? The soccer game today. Football. Where is it? Does anyone know? Like what city it's in? Oh, it's in New Jersey, right? Is that right? Or am I fucking that up? The arm workout you told me yesterday was fire. Right on, dude. I basically do that arm workout every time, and it's in the Omniverse. The Omniverse. Look, while you were working out yesterday, I created this 6 week. Is it 6 weeks? Well, it's not really weeks, but I basically created a workout plan for anyone that wants it. Really. But yeah, I'm gonna put all this into this is a word document currently, but it's gonna go into like a comic book style uh training guide. It's nothing it's nothing crazy, and that's the thing about these training guides. And I think that's what's gonna make me different in the fitness space is like nothing I'm gonna tell you is like groundbreaking or earth shattering. Like you're not gonna learn any like crazy hacks or secrets. All you're gonna learn is what I've done to get to where I'm at. And I like eating ice cream and having fun and talking shit. So that's what that's what all my things are gonna be about. It's not gonna be the right. It won't be the scroll up chat. I got you. Oh yeah, Ephesians 6:16. Thank you. What is that? What is that verse? Ephesians 6. My mom said Andrew Tate got arrested yesterday. Andrew Tate in Ephesians in the same sentence emphasizes the importance of taking up the shield of faith, which allows believers to extinguish all the flaming arrows of the evil one. Yeah, this highlights the need for spiritual protection in the face of spiritual warfare. Ting, 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 ting. Ting, 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 ting. I loved playing this game called Age of Empires when I was younger on the computer. Wish they would have had that again. I think they have something similar. It's like a medieval game, and I always loved being the British because the British had the best longbows. The longbows. Yeah, I gotta go get this Amazon package that's right at my front door because if I don't, somebody might come and steal it, which literally happened not long ago. I watched on my I even have a camera out there. I watched on my camera the Amazon delivery person drop off a package, take a picture of it, and then I kid you not, 2 minutes later, another car pulls up and takes the package and drives off with it. It was like greens powder, but still, like, that's fucking dumb. Not cool. All right, got it. All right, Here's something that's kind of impressive. I think I have my light outside of my front door, and I've lived here for 2 years. I've never turned it off. I've never turned it off a single time, and it's never gone out. Yet every light in my bathroom has gone out fucking 5 times. It's the craziest shit. Same thing with the garage door lights. Like I have a light on either side of my garage door. Been on for 2 years. I literally never turn them off. I don't even know how to turn them off. I have no clue how to turn off the fucking those fucking lights. and they have been on all day, all night for 2.5 years. It gets 100 degrees out there. Those fucking light bulbs got to be 1,000,000 degrees, like 1,000,000. What did my mom say? Thank you. Oh, right on. My mom gave us a good review. Yeah, thanks, mom. I don't know. I was like a little. I think I should have drank some more coffee before I started. I was a little slow with my words. Usually, I'm a little quicker, but all good. All good. We're watching the World Cup today. We're gonna eat some ice cream right now, though. This is how we do it. I should probably wash my hands. I don't need this right now. Ice cream, Lieutenant Dan. Ice cream. Yeah, I should wash my hands. Are you watching it on stream? Yes. I gotta. We are watching it on stream. I gotta have Landon teach me how to get it illegally because I think you have to have a subscription to something. He knows how to do all that shit though. Ice cream. We're having ice cream for breakfast. You can see that. I was watching this thing on YouTube, and the guy was saying that Messi is going to be the president of Argentina eventually. Let's learn about him. Now, I was playing music earlier, wasn't I? Yeah, it was. And I thought that was coming through. But now even I can't hear it. No? Weird. I'm gonna see if I can hear that music. I want to learn. I want to play a YouTube video. Nope, nothing. Well, that's kind of lame. Wonder why won't let me listen to it. Was there any audio? Yeah. Yeah, see, there was music when I was. I somehow fucked it up. I somehow fucked up the audio. Default. No. I must have unplugged something. Oh well. I was trying to learn about Messi. Why is he so good? Guess I'm gonna have to learn about that on my own. All right, let's get serious. My mom sent me another message. What'd she say? Collab with God. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. What'd you guys eat for breakfast? Throw it in the chat. What did we eat for breakfast today? What did we eat, boys and girls? DFAC breakfast is fucking good. All right, we got a training question. Here we go. I swim and lift. Makes sense. But I do too much cardio. Let's see what we got. Lift at home. Monday lift. Home Tuesday. Oh, lift at home. Swimming. Running. AM swim. PM swim. Optional run. Damn, dog. No breakfast. All right, Dylan. All right. Yeah, that's a lot of that's just a lot of activity, dude. If I lift too heavy, I can't swim. And if I swim too much, I'm too gassed to lift. Yeah, man, you're finding the balance. You're trying to find the balance right there. Um, Personally, what I would do is I would cycle it. I did this when I was younger. So like because I just really liked activity, I really liked working out, kind of like you apparently. And so telling me to do less was like not going to work. And so what I would tell you to do is like you should I don't know if there's like a rec swimming league or whatever or some place you can actually go and compete or do it, do a fucking Ironman or some shit or a triathlon. And I would train for that triathlon is, and that it's going to be mostly cardio, right? And I would block my training so that it was, cardio heavy, Ironman training heavy. And then I would, after that, I would go and pick something else for like a lifting thing, right? Go sign up for a CrossFit competition that's going to be in 3 weeks or in 3 months, or a High Rocks competition, or I don't know, go do a fucking powerlifting meet. I don't know what you're into, but that's what I would do. I would put something on the calendar for one of those two things, and then just stick with that until you're ready to go do the next thing. Escape from Alcatraz, that'd be cool. I saw Alcatraz when I was in San Francisco. That's a long fucking swim. But yeah, man, that's what I would do. And then you won't get burned out. You'll just have a new thing each quarter, every 6 months or whatever. It's melting. I left it out way too late. Way too long. It's pudding at this point. It is pudding at this point. I feel like if I don't increase activity, I'll plateau. Well, you said a really important word there. Feel. You said feel. And that means that you're probably not tracking your your uh, your progress, right? So if you feel like you're going to plateau, that means you don't have a baseline. But if you have a baseline, right? So let's say you swim the 4,500 meters in 45 minutes. Okay, let's say that's your baseline. 45 minutes. That's what you did last time. So uh, if you are increasing activity or you're doing all your activity and then you do the 4,500-meter swim again and you do it in like in more time, right? Like you do it in 46 minutes, then there's your plateau. Your plateau is diminished, is like your numbers getting worse. But if your numbers aren't getting worse, then yeah, keep going, I guess. But you got to track, right? And so if you have it written down somewhere, then you won't feel like you're plateauing. You'll actually fucking know. You're like, oh yeah, I am in a plateau. I've been doing this same weight or the same time for the last 3 weeks. But if you don't know, right? If you don't have it measured, then a plateau you may feel like you're at a plateau, but maybe you're not, or maybe you're getting worse. That's what I've done. That's what I've noticed is whenever I feel like I'm plateauing, it's actually I'm getting worse. God damn it, Dylan. Ugh. Bam. We're on the board. The glop is on the board. The goy slop. What does that mean again? I always forget what that means. It's like junk food or some shit. The camera is hiding it. Yeah, there we go. I was gonna go couch, but it's too hard to read. I can't fucking read the chat from the couch. I have to squint too hard. Man. Last night I was on with the streamer community college guys, and they're all like 18 to 22 years old. And what I realized is they all, I don't know if this is a streamer thing or what, but like anytime I would ask them a question, they would just like straight up lie. Like they would just like say something just like ridiculous, right? I was like, yo, there's this one kid named Frosty. I was like, Frosty, like, what's your deal? Like, how old are you? Where are you from? Like, why are you doing this streaming? Oh, sorry, I don't know if you could hear that. I was like, Frosty, like, what's your deal? Like, where are you from? Are you like, why are you doing this streaming thing? And he was like, oh yeah, he's like, well, he's like, I have a problem right now. He's like, basically, I go outside every day and the women can't keep their hands off me. And I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? And then all the people in the class are like, whatever. They're all talking shit to him. But they all went around the horn and basically did that. Like they all just like tell these like little false stories to get a rise out of people. It's really weird. It's like a weird, I don't even know what you would call it. I don't know if I was like that when I was younger. And also, they're just like just super disruptive. Which I was like, whatever, not a big deal for me. But one of the kids asked me if I was racist, and I said he was a black kid. He goes, are you racist? And I said, against which race? He was like, Uh, uh, black people. I said, no. I said, you have any other races you want to ask? And he's like, no. And then he said, do you use the N word? And I said, I don't know what the N word means. He said, what do you mean? I said, what's the definition? And there was three other black kids in the room, and none of them. They're like, well, it's just like none of them could say the definition. And I was like, yeah, I usually don't use words I don't know the meaning of because then I look like an idiot. So I was like, yeah. So if I don't know the definition of the word, I don't use it. It was hilarious. Shut them all down. All right, all races. All right, back to swim, lift, fit, real quick. Old style food. That's Poker 9809. Old style food. Yeah, this is old style. This is back from the. This is how I got famous on the internet the first time, minus the car. Don't be goddamning me. I know I shouldn't say that. I should stop saying that word. All right, swim, lift, fit. Swimming weird to swimming weird to track at times because it's a balance between hit for me and distance training. Yeah. But yeah, my times are the same as last year. Yeah. It also, I don't know how old you are and stuff, but like you could just be really fucking good at swimming already. I have no idea. Dr. Gypshit, I see already some people's eating this with no spoon and entire face in that. No spoon. I use the spatula. It's my favorite thing to eat with. It's like so usable. Just scrape stuff up. Mm. All right, swim, lift, fit. What's your diet like? Did you do all this activity? You must be eating a ton. Literally. You're doing 2 sessions a day. You must be eating your fucking ass off. This one guy I used to follow, I think I still follow him. His name was Noah Anderson. And he would, his hooks for some of his videos were like, today I'm going to eat over 30 pieces of fruit. And he would. Like, watch me eat 25 bananas today. And he would do it. And he was like he was an endurance dude. But the dude ate so much fruit. It was crazy. Damn. All right. So you're 15 pounds heavier, and your swim times are still the same. I'd say you're doing great, dude. Black beans and pasta. Eggs for breakfast, cottage cheese, berries, ground beef, turkey, with whatever carbs. Yeah, dude, you must be eating a lot of whatever carbs. That's your fuel right there, dog. Damn, Dylan, you're big. I didn't know you were 6'3". Holy shit. You're a big ass private. Landon's like, you're a foot taller than Landon. Pause. What? You're built like a swimmer, Dylan. 6'3", 187. You guys should switch bodies. 5'8", 185 is a perfect fucking infantryman frame. big ass private. It's like that scene from Austin Powers. God, I wish I could get this fucking audio to work again. I really want to. I really want to show you guys that scene. It's fucking hilarious. Is that it? No. Yeah, there's no fucking audio. I mean, I can hear. You guys can hear me. You guys just can't hear any of the. If I played a video, which is what I really want to do. Cable input. Steel series. No, so weird. There's this scene inside Austin Powers, and it's like that looks like a giant Johnson. Get over here, Johnson. I told you not to do this. And then it'll be like, he goes, that looks like a giant. God, I wish I could show it. Those look like two giant melons. Get your melons. Ugh, I want to show you guys so bad. Such a good video. Movie quotes are banging today. No. I'm just going to go through every single one. Nope. Nope. Check. Nope. Maybe Landon will tell us. He just messaged me. Ba. Oh well, doesn't matter. Wait, what? Daniel, hold on. I gotta catch up here. Oh my god. I'm the opposite of a swim build. Yes, I make fun of his height all the time. Yeah, he's so little, dude. Your audio, I know. Yeah, I know. When I was muted and I had the music on, it was fine. I don't know what happened. I already tried every exercise possibilities, but anyone works to me because my body rejected. What does that even mean, brother? What does that even mean? Mm-hmm. Mm. Come on. Come on. Good. Go. This is the part that's hard. It's hard to sometimes pick up some of the strawberries. We got to go in. It's a mission. It's a mission. Bam. 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 Ah. People, people joining are like, what the fuck is going on? Mm. All right. We are done. We are done. That was fun. Yeah, whenever you're free, I can make some time. Something seems really off. I've never seen this much of a balance with so little in the checking. There's got to be something off. Like it just there's no way the expenses have exceeded. Uh, God dang it! Sorry, I just ate something. There's no way I just can't imagine the expenses have exceeded the income by that much. Uh, so I don't know. Maybe, yeah, let's just go over it whenever you get a chance. All right. Now what? Now what? Oh, hey guys. Hey. Have you tried MKX disposables? No, I haven't. I need a new disposable. This one's almost fucking cashed. Almost cashed. You know that song from Austin Powers, Dad? Oh, yes, I do. Dude, I know. We need to watch some old Austin Powers shit. What is this? Analog 1 2. Damn, I really want to pull up that shit. Maybe just not gonna happen. That's all right. Have we smoked today, lads? I've hit 2 dabs. I have another one loaded up that I should have hit so already, but haven't dabbled with another dab yet. No dabbling in the dab and dab to dab to dab to dab to dab. Maybe I have dabbed. What's the secret to massive arms? Dude, you're asking the wrong fucking person. I have average white guy arms. Dude, taped with a pump, I'm like 17 inches, which is like miserable. But uh, the thing that has helped me the most is the contraction at the top. Right. So when you're doing a curl, not forgetting this part, the part where you like squeeze it at the very top, the part that's the most fucking painful. That is I think been the most beneficial for me. Dip shit. Goddamn. Oh yeah, Dylan, you're keeping me honest, dude. You're keeping me honest, man. You're making sure that I'm eating off the board. You're making sure I'm ripping blinkers. You're right, dude. You're absolutely why you're at. I almost didn't want to stream today, dude. I really didn't. I I'm like I don't know. I'm not crashing out. I'm not crashing out. But uh, yeah, I don't know. Just the last couple days have been really fucking weird. They've been really fucking weird, and I don't know why. So thank you for keeping me on my shit. That's exactly what needs to happen. I need to be held accountable. And that is something I have been missing. I don't have a mentor right now. I usually have a mentor. I usually have someone that I pay. It's usually like a business mentor. I've had 3 different ones, and they've all been really good. And I didn't renew with my last business mentor because I fucking like an idiot wanted to try things out on my own. And now I'm realizing right now that I need a mentor. I need someone to keep me accountable. I keep other people accountable, but I don't have really anyone holding me accountable except myself, and I fucking suck at that. All right, I gotta get a mentor. They're just like for what I do, they're really fucking expensive. My last one was 25 grand. Ugh, 25 grand. Ain't no walk in the park. You know what I'm saying? All right, what do we got to do next? Thanks, man. I'm glad I get to make these streams. I'm glad I get to do this. Glad Landon came down here and showed me how to do it because I would have not been able to do any of this shit on my own. All right. We're going to do some Instagram shit now. My Instagram carousels have been popping off. Popping off. Let me show you what I mean. Actually, you might really like this one, Dylan, because I'm gonna make a post right now that's things. It's gonna be. I wish somebody would have told me this before I got out of the military. That is what we're gonna do next. One feature I'd love to see in Kick is whisper chat. What is that? Also, U of A sucks ass. Kill yourself. What is whisper chat? Whisper chat. Actually, watch this. Uh, oh, maybe it only works in Kick. Let's see. God, this fucking neon guy. 30,000 people. He's at the World Cup final. He was at the WWE yesterday. Now he's at fucking World Cup final. This neon guy is fucking. He's got it figured out. All right, watch this. Try that again. Dylan is tall. What the hell? It's supposed to say it back. Yo, test. Well, it doesn't fucking work. God damn it. It was working yesterday. Yesterday we got the. It'll like talk. It'll like talk. You can talk to text. That's what I'm trying to say. So like you can put a command in and then it will say it out loud. Like if I'm not looking at the chat or something, it'll just like say it out loud. But motherfucker isn't working now. Whatever. Ah! I think it worked. Why did it take so long? Did you guys hear that? I gotta go pee. I gotta pee. I'll be back. And then we're gonna make a carousel about things I wish somebody would have told me. I wish somebody would have told me this before I got out of the military. That is the hook. That is the hook. fired up. Get fired up. What the fuck? Random question. What are your favorite shoes to train in? The Reebok Nanos. Is that correct? Reebok Nano? It's like a CrossFit shoe. I like the I like the Reebok Nanos. I think that's what they're called. Reebok Nano? I'm pretty confident that's what it is. For running, no. For running, I would always wear the Saucony. I don't even know what fucking whatever their like latest one is. I would always wear those like when I was in the army and shit. Addy Zeros for running. Oh man, these guys. I don't know. I wouldn't do the zeros for I don't for what you do, Dylan. Like fucking formation runs or you're clod hopping around. I don't know. I feel like you need the cushion, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm fucked up on that. That's very likely. Huh. Please nothing fall. All right, so we're gonna make a carousel because I'm shadow banned, but also my carousels have been fucking killing. Watch. How many views on this one? 349,000. Beautiful. That's better than any reel I've done. Oh, fuck. It's better than any reel I've done lately. Where's the other one? Right here. 300,000. And look, they're exactly the same. I wish somebody would have told me this before I got divorced twice. I wish someone would have told me this before I got every juice side effect. So the one I'm going to make today is I wish somebody would have told me this before I got out of the military. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go to day 17, script writing. I'm going to download this. This is inside of Instagram for retards. It's this is my school community. You guys are interested in learning how to grow on social media. This is actually going to be inside of the Omniverse, which is this thing that you're looking at with the Omni Man thing. So this is going to be within it, but in this 30-day content plan, day 17. Oh, where is it? Script writing, day 18. My bad. So this document right here is script writing. I just downloaded it to the computer. I'm gonna go to Chat GPT. I'm gonna upload it. Day 17, and then I'm gonna tell a story into Chat GPT. So I'm gonna say, use this document to build out the Instagram carousel that I am going to tell the story of below. Okay, the hook is going to be hook. I wish somebody would have told me this before I got out of the military. Bam. Okay, it's going to say, let me see the story below. All right, here we go. So the the template we're going to use is hook, which I already have. I wish somebody would have told me this before I got out of the military. Story, which is going to be I'm going to tell some stories. You're going to hear me tell those right now. What I learned from those stories, the proof that I learned those stories, and then like a takeaway. Like, what is the punchline? So I'm going to I'm going to talk into this. All right, so I'm going to tell you some stories about when I got out of the military and things I wish I would have learned or done differently. And I want you to apply it to the prompt that I had given you previously. So when I got out of the military, the first thing I did was I didn't cut my hair and I grew a massive beard. And that led to some really lazy, it was like a rebellion against having to groom myself. And that led to some like really lazy and sloppy tendencies um, that did not, I don't know, I didn't like the way I felt. I didn't like the way I looked. And I felt like skipping out on personal hygiene was actually making my life worse in many ways. Um, Caused me to like be less be less strict with the diet. Definitely put on some more weight. Didn't get fat, but just didn't like the way I looked. Didn't feel healthy. I also learned. I Okay, shut up, chat. Okay, so some other things that took place is I learned that you can't in the civilian world you can't just uh, you can't outrank anybody. So just because you're like bigger, stronger, older than somebody, you can't just like tell them, "Hey, go fucking get this done and get it done by this time," and no questions asked. Like people just won't do it, or they'll just like quit. Um, and so yeah, you can't be as direct with people. I learned that. Um, I learned that I um, not suffered, but I struggled with self-regulation, meaning like I couldn't keep my mouth shut when somebody would say something fucking stupid, especially like professor when I was in graduate school after the military. Um, I got into a lot of I was getting a lot of talking tos and having a lot of teachers make me go to their office to tell me to quit being such a fucking asshole in the class. And yeah, so there was that. um, I was also I would challenge people's authority in graduate school a lot, um, and I would ask a lot of hard questions that the instructors would get kind of frustrated with. Um, and then, um, what else did I learn? I learned that the VA will try to give you as little money as possible for disability, and you have to actually go out and fight for the disability that is actually um, owed to you. In fact, most people have to hire a company to do their VA disability claims for them because the military makes it so challenging on the soldier to get disability because they don't want to pay them. Um, I learned that if you get expelled from graduate school while using your GI Bill, you will absolutely have to pay it back. Um, I learned that. What else did I learn? Or what did I wish I had learned? I wish I had learned that there were more programs and free resources for veterans that I could have used. Um, but the information is not not very well distributed, and there's not a lot of advocates the for veterans um, outside of military towns. So, like, if you go to fucking Omaha, Nebraska, you ain't gonna see a fucking person that's gonna help anyone with their VA claims for 500 miles. So if you don't live in a city that has a VA hospital or a military base, you are basically alone. And what else did I learn? I guess, yeah, the biggest thing is I didn't think that I was going to be a soldier that transitioned out of the military into the civilian world and was going to struggle, and I absolutely fucking struggled. I made a bunch of stupid fucking decisions. I lost a bunch of money. I had to pay back my graduate school degree without even getting it. Um, yeah, it was shitty. All right, put it in the format. Ba-ba-ba-ba. What time is the meeting? Got it changed to 11. All right, cool. We got an hour to knock this out. Oh, let's see if anybody, you guys hear any of that? I mean, I know you heard it, but what do you think? My morning routine as a dev, as a DGen. Morning routine as a DGen. How we doing, guys? How we doing? Captain Daniel, they put my EPW for the week coming up and then switched it up and fucked me with being CLS. Oof. Ooh, what's EPW? Not enemy prisoner of war. Army times is like half that though. 2 miles. Damn. I don't miss the the long formation runs. All right, let's see what it said. Write out the post. 10 slides max. See what it gives us. Wish somebody would have told me this before I got out of the military. When I got out, I thought freedom meant I could finally stop doing all the shit I hated. No, I don't like that. So I grew my hair out, grew a massive beard. No, it should just be like, I grew a massive beard. So slide 2 should be, I grew a massive beard to rebel against grooming standards. Against the grooming standards. That that landed me fat, hairy, and disliking myself. Boom. Slide 3 should be what? Okay, I wish somebody would have told me this before I got out of the military. Don't grow a massive beard. Don't grow a massive beard. Don't grow a massive beard to rebel against the grooming standards. That choice made me fat, hairy, lazy, and not liking myself. Fat, hairy, lazy, and discontent. Slide 3. Don't go to a liberal arts college. How do I want to shape this? So slide 2 should be don't grow a massive beard to rebel against grooming standards. That choice made me fat, hairy, lazy, and discontent. Don't don't you will have to pay back your GI Bill if you get if you fail or get dismissed from college. Slide 4. Slide 4. Don't be a fucking asshole. You can't boss people around anymore. That you outrank. Oh, fuck. Alright, let's see what it says. I didn't mean to hit that. AR 670-1. Dr. Dipshit, imagine Daniel cosplay evil Omni-Man stream. I'm down. What is evil Omni-Man, though? Isn't he kind of already evil? AR 670-1. Disciplined to intentionally undisciplined. Yeah, exactly, dude. All right, I wish somebody told me this before I got out of the military. Don't grow a massive beard just to rebel against grooming standards. I'm just going to put don't rebel against grooming standards. 3, if you fail or get dismissed from college, if you fuck up the GI Bill, if you screw up in school, you'll absolutely have to pay back your GI Bill. Slide 4. Don't be a fucking asshole. You can't boss people around just because you're older, stronger, or outrank them. The VA is not going to hand you a disability rating you deserve. Ooh. Nobody tells you how lonely it can be after you leave. Question everything. Just not like you're still in the military. All right, these two are pretty good. All right, so we're gonna go. Hook. I wish somebody would have told me this before I got out of the military. Slide one. Don't rebel against grooming standards. I grew this This made me fat, hairy, lazy, and discontent. Okay, slide. I'm going to make slide one actually. That's going to be two. One is going to be don't be a fucking asshole. Don't be a fucking asshole. Can't boss people around because you outrank them. Don't be a fucking asshole. You can no longer boss people around. Okay. Don't rebel against grooming standards. This landed me fat, hairy, and lazy. Boom. 3. You're gonna get fucked on your VA disability ratings. In fact, you'll need to hire a third party company like US Elite Med Services to represent you to get you the rating you deserve. Code Daniel. God, that's going to do well, I think. Okay, you're going to get fucked on your VA disability ratings. You're going to have severe mental health issues revolving around what? Revolving around the loss of brotherhood. The loss of brotherhood and leadership. Boom. 4. What else? What else? What would be another thing? What would be another thing? Don't be a fucking asshole. You can no longer boss people around because you outrank them. Don't rebel against grooming standards. This made me fat, hairy, lazy, and discontent. You're going to get fucked on your VA disability ratings. In fact, you'll need to hire a third party company like US Elite Med Services to get you the rating you deserve. Quote Daniel. You're going to have severe mental health issues revolving around the loss of brotherhood and leadership. Um, VA. If you don't live near a military installation, getting a medical appointment is damn near impossible. I think that's pretty good. Last part. Remember that you have done way harder shit than live in regular society. Use the lessons you learned in uniform to yeah, we're gonna watch it. Come watch it with us. We'll be right here. Remember that you have done way harder shit than live in regular society. Use the lessons you learned in uniform. To be resilient. Bam. Should I put some money? What up? What up? What up, dog? We're doing a. I'm building a Instagram carousel right now. I literally just finished it. Should we put some money on uh, Argentina? How much did you put on, Dylan? How much money did you put on Argentina? Argentina. Where are we at? Where's sports? All right. What? What you talking about, Willis? I might have to do it from my phone on the VPN. One for the charger and one for your headphones. Microphone, receiver. All right, we're gonna have to do it on my phone. Fine, fine, fine. Should we play? Should we play a little hand? What is this? All right. Should we play a hand of blackjack just for fun? Just for fun? Just to get the morning started and win a little money? We got okay. That's what we got. Let's play a couple $100 hands. 13, that's gay. 14, yeah, that's gay. 24, that's gay. 18 on a 20. Yee! There's one. Let's go. 3 in a row. 3 in a row. Nope. We ain't quitting until we hit 3 in a row. Boom. 1. God damn. Oh, come on. God, kissing your sister. Double a 10. Double a 10. Split the 5s. I don't think I'll split 2 5s. I think that's fucking dumb. 20. There it is. I should have doubled it. Bitch. All right. There's 1. There we go. There's 2. Fuck. Like kissing your sister. 18. It's a free hit. 15. Kill yourself. Motherfucker. Still would have lost. No, I would have won on that 18. Too aggressive. Too aggressive. For what reason? To get that. Go. 2 in a row. 2 in a row. Here's the third one. 3 in a row. 3 in a row. 3 in a row. Jesus Christ. Okay. 3, 5, 7. Ace. What is the likelihood? It's going to be under a 5. The likelihood that it's going to be under a 5, I think, is pretty low. All right, I need some help here. What are we going to do? Somebody tell me what we're going to do on this. We got a 16 against a face. What are we doing? What are we doing? Somebody help me on this. We're going to figure out. I'm going to turn on my VPN real quick. And we'll put some money on Argentina. Stan? Ugh, guys, we would have got a 21. We literally would have got a 21 right there. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. Oh, even my VPN is through Argentina. That's hilarious. Look. I don't know, you probably can't see that. My VPN is through Argentina so that I can gamble on Rainbet illegally. Rainbet. 18. Like kissing your sister. 11. Double it. Oh, bitch. Lost a lot of money on that one. And that one. Jesus Christ. What's up, my boy? Show us the reel you made. What do you have? You're using Claude? No. Watching on my TV, waking everybody up, little bro. I appreciate you, dog. I appreciate you. I didn't make a reel. I mean, I could make this a reel. It's going to be a carousel, and I just put it into Chat GPT. Essentially, what I do is so I've written a couple guides in my Instagram for Retard School community. One of them is on writing scripts, and so the easiest way to make a script, to write a story or a script for Instagram, is to use this format right here: hook, story, lesson, proof, punchline. And so that's essentially what I'm doing here. Is I'm using that format to create this right here, which is, I wish somebody would have told me this before I got out of the military. And so yeah, that's just a couple of things that I wish I would have known looking back. Let me log out of this account. I actually got to make a Rainbet post today. Yesterday, somehow, I got 3 aces. That was crazy. 3 aces on one hand. Content, Daniel. All right, we're going to put some money on Argentina. How much should we put on? Oh, did I stand on a 15? Jesus Christ. And I'm going to lose this one too. Ah! All right, fuck that game. I like this game. This game fucks me up. Mines. Place bet. Here we go. Mines. I literally move my mouse every time because I'm nervous. Woo! One more. One more. Hey, there we go. There we go. Oh, look at all that. That was wide open. Oh, that was wide open too. Jeez, I like to do this. Go, 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 go! All right, we're getting it back. We're getting it back. Go, go, go. Oh my gosh, I usually get fucking killed in this shit. Go, 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 go! All right, sports. Sports. How much should we put on? How much should we put on Argentina? Spain had under 3.5 total goals in six or what the fuck? So Spain had under 3.5 goals in 6 of 7 World Cup matches, and Argentina scored in all 7, conceding in 5. Man, so they're like heavily favored then, right? Which team will win the final? Argentina. How much? So if I put $100 on Argentina, it wins $226. Really? What if I put money on Spain? Oops. What if I put money on Spain? Spain, if I bet $100, pays $164. Wait, am I fucked up on this? Is Argentina not better than Spain? Did I not? Am I fucked up on that? Wouldn't if in Spain isn't that the underdog? Am I fucked up on this, guys? One idea is to input some challenges in channel points. What does that mean? I'd love to. All right, I'm gonna put 1,000. One. Place bet. Example: 100 push-ups. Who has to do 100 push-ups? Me? I don't want to do 100 push-ups. That sounds fucking terrible. All right, let's make this carousel. Back to business. Back to business, people. All right. What is that? So now I just have to get pictures now. So I'm just gonna get pictures on my phone of me in the military. I think I already have a good amount of them. Let's see. Album. Do 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 do. Where's the military shit? Military shit. No captions. No, that's not what I wanted. Bam, 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 bam. Ooh, yeah, I love that screen right there. Add to album. Do I not have a military one? I feel like I do. Yeah, right there. Bum, 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 bum. Hope you guys are having a good day. Hope you guys are having a good day. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Collections. Where are my army posts? Where are all of my army posts? We got 30 minutes. I think we'll be able to do it. But I do kind of want to sit down. All right, yeah, there's a bunch of army photos. Oh. Jill. I always see pictures of my ex on my phone. Reminds me of how freaking hot she was. She was so hot. She was like my dream girl. Craziness. Okay, so we gotta go find some more military photos. Too easy. Oh, what is that? Yeah, alright, this will be easy. Dun, 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 dun. Nope. Nope. No, sir. Bam, 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 bam. That got me divorced and feeling pretty horrible about myself. Pretty horrible. I'm just looking through my phone for photos right now. Ba-na-na-na. I still don't know what you mean by 100 shots. 100 push-ups. What does that mean, bro? What does that mean, bro? All right, what other army photos do I need? Why is there a Caitlyn Jenner photo? That's weird as shit. Wish somebody would have told me this before I got out of the military. Oh, no, 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 no. God, I looked like a kid when I was in the military. That is crazy. I got divorced. Divorced. Fat, hairy, and divorced. That was me. Fat, hairy, and divorced. Then I had a kid. I got fat, hairy, and divorced again. Unbelievable. That was looking rough. Rough, rough, rough. Hmm. I hate going through these pictures sometimes. Reminds me of making a lot of bad decisions. Don't get to see my kid. Hate that I made those decisions, but I don't know. But we're here now. We are here now. And all we can do is push on forward. You know what I'm saying? Just move on. Go to the next thing. If I have another kid, I'll probably feel even worse. I was trying to look for some. Trying to look for a photo of my family that I used to have that I no longer have. It would have been July. February. Jeez. Hmm. Gosh dang it. Gosh dang it. What they call that? Regrets of the past, fears of tomorrow. Regrets of the past and fears of tomorrow. God, I miss her. I miss her so bad. Okay. I'm done being depressed. I'm done being depressed, I promise. I don't know. Just made a lot of dumb mistakes, if you know what I mean. If you know what I mean. But anyway, I am going to. You were a kid when you were in the military. Yeah, you're right. You are right, man. All right, I'm going to cut this off, and then we are going to come back in an hour and 20 minutes for the World Cup.